felt.
Are you listening? Damn.
These are 5 random things that I found in my house. Can you guess what all 5 of these have in common? All of them were made in China. And it would have been fine if only 5 things from my house were from China. But as I started to look through rest of my stuff, it almost became shocking how many of my belongings were made in China. But why is everything made in China? When I went looking for answers, a few answers started repeatedly coming up. Like China has a large population, there are fewer health and safety regulations, child labor laws are not properly enforced, and so on. And I cannot help but wonder which other country has similar circumstances. Like cheap labor, poor population, and loosely enforced laws. But rarely have I seen the words made in India anywhere other than in political campaigns. Why? To understand, we must start from the beginning. You see, unlike India and many other countries, China is not a democratic nation. People in China don't vote to choose who rules them, and they never have. In 1949, China got rid of tyrant rule in a movement called the Chinese Revolution, and a new government was formed under the leadership of Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong. I'm like 90% sure that was the wrong pronunciation. Anyway, and this new government was a socialist government, which basically meant that people were not allowed to own anything. Everything, including lands, homes, factories, farms, were all owned by the government. And all the citizens were simply employees in the government-owned businesses. Right after Mao died, government started realizing that maybe capitalism wasn't that bad after all. There were only so many businesses the government could run without falling apart. So they decided to open the economy to international trade and also allowed citizens to start their own private businesses. Chinese industry started to take shape, and to begin with, they started copying the biggest capitalist country at the time. They started with manufacturing knockoff products of big brands. And as it turned out, there was a market for it. There were enough people willing to buy Adidas for 500 rupees instead of spending 5,000 on premium quality Adidas shoes. And China gained a reputation for selling cheap, lower quality products, to a point where made in China almost became a joke. But as production kept growing, big American companies saw an opportunity. They figured out that they could move their production to China and make the same products but at a much lower cost, as Chinese labor was so cheap compared to labor in America. What American workers were paid in an hour, Chinese workers made the same amount in a week, which means that what they spent on one American worker, they could hire 45 Chinese workers at the same price, and they didn't have to provide them with insurances or job benefits or severance packages. This helped them to make the same product at just a fraction of the cost and dragged up their profit margins. Additionally, Chinese government has been repeatedly accused of manipulating their currency exchange values, which means that Chinese government drops the value of their money against other currencies. Now I know that might seem a bit counterproductive, because if China's money is cheaper, then things imported by China becomes more expensive. But it also means that Chinese product becomes cheaper for the rest of the world, and so everyone buys more from China. And as China exports much more than it imports, dropping the value of their currency is a very profitable move for them. All these factors made production in China so inexpensive that it almost became illogical to make many products anywhere else. If you wanted to make products locally, it would cost much more, and a competitor could easily undercut your price by making their products in China. But things change. Sometimes faster, sometimes slower, but eventually everything does change. China has dominated production for many decades, mostly at the cost of exploiting the poor. But as more and more production moves to China and more people get employed, people have been finally realizing that maybe they do not need to settle for such low wages, and labor cost has been gradually rising. It is still very cheap to manufacture in China, but one day it won't be. More and more industries are now moving towards automation. And robots can make products at the same price, be it in China, India, or in America. Also, now that Chinese economy has grown so much due to manufacturing over the decades, they are realizing that they do not need to make products at such a low cost just so that other companies can slap their sticker on them and sell them for twice or thrice the price. So they have started launching a few of their own companies. And as there has always been tension between other developing countries and China, other countries have been realizing that being dependent on China for all their production is not such a good idea. And so they have been looking towards moving their production to other developing countries like Indonesia, Thailand, or India. And if you look into it, India has all the same conditions China had a few decades ago. Cheap labor, unemployment, large below poverty line population, and rich natural resources. On one hand, as I have explained in my previous videos, manufacturing is a great way of boosting a country's economy. And our all-time low GDP can use an economic boost or two. Manufacturing has made China a global superpower, and maybe it can do the same for India. On the other hand, it will exploit our natural resources and laborers and cause a lot of pollution. Why don't you tell me what you think? Is moving production to India a good or a bad move? Leave your opinions in a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.